was his ability to give his full attention and focus to each and every person he met. The gentleman, who was hoping to hear a story of some dramatic, unexplained miracle, seemed disappointed with the answer. But Nina insisted that the way His Holiness connects with people is miraculous. The Dalai Lama, Buddhist monk and spiritual leader to millions, is understandably a very busy person who meets with countless people at various events virtually every day. Nevertheless, many observers have described that, in every single social interaction, he engages with people by giving them his complete and total attention. No exceptions. Entering into conversation with him is a unique experience in which you feel completely seen and heard without distraction. Professor Thurman described this by saying, "Normally, when we talk to each other, we reach out to the person over there and communicate with them. With the Dalai Lama, there isn't space between us. He is over here with us." At first, it might seem inconceivable that someone's style of communication could be considered almost supernatural, a miracle, even if that person is the Dalai Lama. How could the ability to connect with another person ever seem outside the realm of ordinary human potential? His abilities seem virtually miraculous because so few people, despite their potential, are able to connect and communicate with people in quite that way. This kind of connection may seem light years away from the real interactions we observe in our own lives, where we often don't pay more than cursory attention to each other. Most people move through their days chronically stressed and preoccupied with their own thoughts and worries, making them unable to really listen to others for long. With busy being the increasingly popular answer to questions about how someone is doing, we often seem to miss each other, like two ships passing in the night, almost touching, but not quite making contact. Even when we do meet, we somehow misunderstand each other or we talk past one another. Genuine, lasting connections feel elusive. In an era in which technology progressively takes up time and space that had previously been devoted to live, in-person interactions, attunement, the ability to be aware of our own state of mind and body while also tuning in and connecting to another person, is perhaps the most needed and most neglected human capacity. Take a moment to consider your own life and your daily interactions with others. How many work meetings have you attended that seemed to be a waste of time because people were distracted by their devices? Everyone seemed to talk over each other or past each other and responded not to what the other person said, but to what was in their own head. It was as if each participant occupied their own world and remained stuck in their own perspective. How often have you noticed yourself getting lost in those situations, unable to identify how you were feeling or how you were coming across to others? At home, how many times has your child or partner felt lectured at instead of listened to? Other times, maybe it was you who was left feeling disappointed, hurt, or alone because even those closest to you, friends, family members, partners, children, will not or cannot seem to fully tune in to you, listen and understand you, respond to you. How much have you wished for someone who could? Then, there are the constant pings of our smartphones and tablets that have conditioned us to attend to texts, emails, social media alerts, and other notifications that seamlessly draw our attention away from each other. Often, it's not until we offend our partners or friends by excessively looking at our phones when talking with them that we realize our connection was even broken. Have you ever realized that you missed everything your friend just said to you because you were lost in your own thoughts and were unable to maintain focus on even a brief conversation? You leave the interaction feeling disheartened and guilty, and you promise yourself that you'll do better next time. But when the next time comes, phones get pulled.